Hey, this is ASpengler and this is episode 10 of building the Cologne Cathedral in Lego. Last week we worked on this top section of the build. So pretty much filling in the gaps that were around this kind of overhang. So all this area in here and in here. Also built up the columns up to about this level so pretty good amount like that on each side. Started off the next layer, which is pretty much what we're going to be working on in this segment. We'll be trying to do pretty much the same as this one, just up on this next level to get us all about up to here for the whole build, or at least this front area. Also last week we got started on the next section over, so just kind of a middle filler section, but just mainly gonna be windows here. So all these sloped areas will be a window. Started some concepts for some stained glass. Sent out some bricklaying orders, so I should be getting more of the stained glass pieces in this week sometime, so hopefully we can get some of the windows in, get some better progress on the side areas, so it's not just the front. But if anything, I do want to get at least windows for this first spot so I can start building up the back right here. So we might also get working on this back corner a little bit. So plan will be that back corner and getting this top section up to about here. So that's the major plan for this segment. So with that, we'll go ahead and see how far we can get done. Probably do a few time lapses on some stuff, so go ahead and get working. Okay guys, come back after a really good amount of work. You saw about half of it in the time lapses. What I kind of did was work on one half, and then for the second half I take the time lapse recording of it for you guys. So you first saw, or at least like the first thing I did and the first thing you saw was these kind of the first side or the corner of the front of the cathedral in the center or middle part. So pretty much we just put in the first of the stained glass windows. There's going to be 5 total on the sides, so we just did the first one on each side just so I could get a good view of the corner and how it's going to look. So I just want to make sure I've got the front of the cathedral looking good. So that's what happened there. So got the first one on each side. Also after that we did a bunch of work on the front. So first of all I worked on this side, and then I took a time lapse of this side being built, and then after those two were built I went back and cleaned up the inside. I worked on the top here and just kind of filled in some gaps and stuff, just made it look a little bit nicer. Some other just like little busy work and stuff, not super detailed, but it's looking really good so far. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I can't wait to get the the rest of the stained glass orders in so I can fill in this side right here. I feel like once I get this all up to about this height, it's gonna start looking a lot more like a cathedral, not just the front. I really like how the front's turning out. That's turning out really nice. Let's give you a quick look on the inside. I just pretty much covered up some of the filler brick and stuff, so I'm just trying to keep it gray on the inside. Just it's a generic interior. Doesn't look amazing, but at least you don't have the filler brick showing stuff. So that's kind of the plan for the inside, at least for now. Not super detailed, but just have the filler covered up. So in case I do want to do an interior later on, there's the option. So covered up basically all of this and then filled in the gaps on this top area here. That was it for mainly for the inside. Next segment we'll probably work on these next overhangs on the side. So I kind of got started on those. I started running out of the 1x2s with the stud on the top, the tiles with the stud on the center. So those, I did order more of those for the Bricklink order, so more of those should be coming in. So that won't be too much of a problem. But yeah, the front is looking really good. I'm really happy with how these next overhangs turned out. And so the next big thing is going to be like a giant window. There's going to be I believe, or it's either 2 more windows or one bigger window right here, one just really giant window here, and then the same for these 2 sides. But it's looking pretty good so far. I'm kind of debating whether I should just break it off right here, just because it is getting really heavy, and I don't want to try to just make this whole thing one giant piece, because then there's a fairly high chance that I'm just going to drop it. So and that's something we don't want to happen. So we'll probably break it off, have a break off point somewhere up here. I do want to get more work done, a lot more work done on this, just because I don't know where because the front, if you've seen the cathedral, the front is really tall, and I don't know where the roof kind of stops and the front keeps going up. So I want to get this middle section done, or at least a lot more work done. So I really want those stained glass parts to come in so I can finish this section, or at least get up to here, maybe get started on the second row of windows. So I guess we'll see, but yeah, plan on next segment filling in these top overhang areas, and the stained glass should be here so I could get started on this middle section. So we're expanding out, some stuff to look forward to. It's looking really good so far. Really happy with how it's turning out. So with that, we'll end out this segment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.